I've worked with you, and when I watch you work, and we're sitting together, and
Yeah.
you're there, but it seems totally authentic to me. Now, you may have second thoughts. I don't know. It doesn't come through that way. So, it's that shadow work. And now we're going back to what you said originally. That American spirituality is so addicted to the light.
It's addicted to the light. It's addicted to 10 steps to success. It's
Yeah,
like,
right.
because my background is as a medical scientist, and healing was the work I always did. And the underbelly of that healing and mind body work was, if I'm just spiritual enough, if I just think right, if I have no negative thoughts, if my heart is open and I love everybody, if I'm never angry, if I don't have the luxury of a negative thought, then my body will completely heal. And it's a fantasy.
Yeah.
It's a fantasy, and it's a fantasy that's caused so much pain and suffering, because then you get two sets of pain and suffering. You've got the illness, and then you have the ego telling you you did it wrong. Now
Yeah,
you're
it's your
really
fault.
a failure, and it's your fault.
Right.
And that is, of course, what Ken Wilber dubbed New Age guilt. And I've had to deal with the shadow of this in my work. There's always somebody, if I'm talking at a hospital, stand up in the back of the room and say, "Are you telling people that if they just think right, they'll heal themselves, and you're a horrible person who's making them guilty?" And then I have to go into my shtick, which is, look, everybody dies. Look at the saints; they're dead too, and that's how it is. But I think there's a desire within every human being, perhaps a desire when we're young for immortality. When we get older, you figure, enough is enough at some point. And then you get humbled. I've certainly been humbled by living, humbled
Yeah.
by, thinking I'd be married, married to the rest of my life for the first real love of my life. And, if things change, people change, you realize, oh, the world is full of pain, the world is full of suffering, it's full of illness, it's full of difficulty. And how is it that we can simply look that straight in the eye without running away from it? And I've begun to think that's a better definition of spirituality than sweetness and light.
Yeah, looking at it straight in the eye.
Looking at it in the eye.